Hello guys, this is your girl. You haven't heard from me in a couple of weeks, and I do understand. But with everything going on, I had mixed feelings about the headline stories on national and global news outlets. And so my goal, since everything has been kind of a bumblebee, since everything has been kind of unveiling, 2020, crown, things of that nature, I just wanted to simmer a little bit. And I decided today I'm in a good space, spiritually, mentally, physically, where I could just leave some words of encouragement. The goal, guys, is to keep your vibrations high. If they're low, turn the TV off, get off of social media. But if you want to stay on social media, look for outlets, channels, for instance YouTube, that focuses on high vibrational energy, meditation, things of that nature. We just had a full moon. Today is Saturday, June the 6th. Full moon was June the 5th, the strawberry full moon. That was a great time to meditate, burn your incense, your sage, whatever you need to do so it can come into fruition. As you can see, my hair is shorter. I took time to trim my hair because on a full moon, if you trim your hair or cut your hair, it helps your hair grow thicker, right? So I took time and did that, things of that nature. So keep your vibrations high. Right now I'm at the beach. A lot of people are on the beach today. Whatever you could do, not necessarily the beach, but if you can find a space in nature, anywhere, it doesn't have to be here or another beach somewhere. If you could just find space where you can connect to nature. Right now, I am surrounded by sand and the ocean. And so we have the water element. Of course, we have wind or the air element because that's how, the waves are created. If you could take your shoes off right now, my shoes are not off. I'm walking in my shoes, but typically if I am going to be at the beach, I'm going to wear nothing. I want to be close to the water or in the water just to get my feet wet. Maybe an hour or so. But the point is, find a space where you can take your shoes off and you can ground yourself. That's what you want to do. You want to ground yourself. You want to refocus on what matters. And what matters is to keep calm. Keep calm. That's what matters right now. Don't feed into whatever's going on because the writing's on the wall. And the goal is to not feed the powers that be that negativity, right? I've been checking out different YouTubers the past few months, coding, decoding, news broadcasts, music, movies, commercials, and things of that nature. And so in 2020, this year is full of so much energy. It's just back to back to back to back. And I'm sure most people have felt that. Some more than others. But, we felt the changing or the labor pains that some people tend to compare this to. We are in the, fourth trimester, I guess? Maybe in the delivery room right now. You got the pains coming left and right. It is time to be delivered. And when I say delivered, I am talking about delivered into a new world. Some people feel like it's the end of the world, but maybe the end of this particular system that's not working for everybody right now. Right now, it's just not working. It never worked, really. But now we're going back. We're going back. And when I say going back, all those people that were treated inferior or less than actually were not inferior and never was less than. It's just the masses try to suppress it and try to make you think that you are less than, so they can continue to feed off of your fear, feed off of your insecurities, to make themselves seem stronger, bigger, smarter, and what have you. Time's up, guys. Time's up. It is June the 6th, 6/6/2020. Okay? June 6th. Again, it's time to tear down and build back up. But instead of tearing down and building something that never worked in the first place, psychologically, spiritually, physically, whatever you want to call it, we have to build up what we want our world to be. And some people are very uncomfortable with that. Some people are fearful of that. And that's why you have these blatant acts of inhumane attacks on different people, having an excuse or try to find an excuse to take a person's life. But guess what? People like GF, that's his initials, that was suffocated recently. He is one of many people that have been treated similar, if not the same. And for whatever reason, timing is everything. And being that this is 2020, and when that went down, I guess the stars lined up or whatever. Because now this is a global acknowledgement that the current system has always been crooked, has always had a certain group of people reaping the benefits of those who were treated as cattle. And I'm not even going to say treated like a dog, because some of them have pets and they love their dogs. And you know what? Their dogs are treated so much better than people that are in the streets right now making their voices be heard. Everyone is not meant to protest. Everyone is not meant to burn down buildings and steal or whatever like that. I have mixed feelings about that as far as burning down a community that you are from. To me, that doesn't make sense at all. But there's a time for everything. There's a time for everything. And people who come from a Christian background, there's scripture about that. All right? There is scripture about that. Ecclesiastes 3:3, look it up. Ecclesiastes 3:3, look it up. Ecclesiastes 3:3, look it up. Look it up. There's a time to heal. There's a time to build. Currently, for centuries, there's been killing and there's been tearing down. But you know what? Spiritually and psychologically, the coin is flipped. That pendulum swing is swinging back, baby. And guess what? Guess what? Guess what? I choose to be on the right side of history. I choose to acknowledge my ancestors who came before me that had to deal with much worse circumstances. I choose to acknowledge them. I choose to focus on high vibrational energy, high vibes within my life. Because what I am doing right now is not just for me, it's for my community. If I'm walking around here pissed off all the time, all I'm doing is attracting more opportunities and situations to be pissed off. And guess what? My loved ones will feel that. My community will feel that. Time's up. Hashtag 2020 vision. Hashtag crown. Let's choose to be victorious. Let's choose to win. Period. The last shall be first and the first shall be last. The last shall be first, the first shall be last. One more time. The last shall be first, the first shall be last. Now, who's bowing down to who now? Who's getting all of the attention now? There was a sacrifice, and many sacrifices, by the way. But at the end of the day, who wins? Who wins? So right now, like I said, I'm out here in the elements. I have the water element. I have the wind or the air element. I have earth, the sand or whatever. And the fire, right there. The sun, earth, air, fire, water. Earth, air, fire, water. Earth, air, fire, and water. I'm going to hum a little tune. And for those who understand the tune, you know where I'm going with this. But we need to respect. We need to respect creation and the elements. And what did Yeshua say? Love yourself. Love your neighbors as yourself. If you don't love yourself, how can you love your neighbors? There's a lot of people out here who are hating on other people because deep down, they don't love themselves. Because if they love themselves, they will be able to love others. Period. Period. I thank my ancestors, known and unknown, my ancestors that love me the most. I thank Source, highest divinity, you can call it God, whatever that energy is, the most powerful energy. I thank that. I thank that. I thank my spiritual team. I thank Archangel Michael, one of the warriors in the spiritual realm that don't play, okay? I give thanks. Wanishi Kishalamim. Wanishi means thank you. Kishalamim means creator, which is in Algonquian, the Lenape dialect. Wanishi Kishalamim. Wanishi Kishalamim. You better give thanks. Psalms 118. Give thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks. Thanks opens the gates. Giving thanks opens the gates. Psalms 118. Look it up. There's gems in scripture. There's gems in experience and life. There's gems within creation. So this is the tune that I'm going to hum, and then I'm going to end it there. You guys stay blessed. Be a blessing to others. Stay blessed and be a blessing to others. Stay blessed and be a blessing to others. That's your ticket out of chaos, okay? But when you're going through chaos, find something to be grateful for. I am royalty. I am regal. I am empress. I am the heir to the throne. Okay? That's my affirmation. You create your own. And you keep telling yourself that over and over and over again to see what happens. Okay, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. You could have been doing anything else and watching anyone else, but you chose to watch me. Thank you for my subscribers that's been with me since day one. You know I can ramble about things that I care about or what matters to me. And sometimes that can be boring because I talk off the top of my head and I don't always have a schedule and things of that nature, but you still tune in and I thank you always. But anyway, keep your vibrations up, and if your vibrations aren't up, start focusing on that. Get whatever you need to get to see what's going on in the world, but turn it off. Once you get the information, turn it off, because the powers that be, they are feeding off of fear. They're feeding off of anger. This is where they get their energy. This is where they get their strength, if you want to say. But love conquers all, guys. Love ultimately conquers all. Love is the most powerful energy, period. It's the most powerful energy. So never give up on love, and never give up on hope, and just know that at the end of the day, this is your path. Don't compare yourself to someone else's reality. You don't know what contract they signed up for. Their life and their path and their experiences does not necessarily have to be yours. And what you're going through may not necessarily be the next person's reality. So respect that. Respect that. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Focus on you. Find yourself. Find yourself. That in of itself is a lifelong journey. I'm still finding myself. I'm still learning. And when you are perfect, you no longer exist in this dimension. When people die early or too soon, a lot of people say, oh, they died too soon. You know, they died before their time. They died so young. When actually, maybe they were perfect on their path and they needed to move up to the next dimension. Okay, sometimes you got to look at it that way. It's harsh, unfortunately, when you love someone and they depart from you, but just know they're on another dimension. They're in another dimension. They have another task to do. They may even come back and assist you as your ancestor. Okay? You have that also. So give thanks. Wanishi Kishiro mean Wanishi Tawanama. Tawanama means family. I just said thank you, family. So thank you, family, for watching. I'm out of here. I've said this like 10 minutes ago, but okay, I got. I am too busy keeping my vibrations high. I am too busy raising my vibrations. I am too busy on this spiritual journey of mine, my path. I am too busy to lower my vibrations, and this is the challenge that I give you guys as well. Okay? I love you guys. Okay? This means everything. This means everything. Okay? This means everything. And when I say this, the universe is darkness. I come from dark people. Do the math. Just saying. Your skin, your genetics is more than just color. And at the same time, in the beginning, there was darkness. And then all of this came about, right? Never, I guess that's a confirmation from a bird, never, they keep circling me, never think that you're less than. You come from proud people, and you stay proud. How about that? That's right, birdie. That's right. Confirmation. Okay, gotta go, guys. Bye.